Hey guys, what's up? So we have just gotten Enna's BT in JP side of DFFOO and her banner is still up. So here I want to emphasize a little bit on what did Enna get and if her BT is worth pulling for. Currently in GL side of DFFOO, we mostly use Enna for supercharging into LD nukes. So is that still doable in JP? Technically, yes. And when she got on the BT, a lot of people was saying, oh, Enna did not get enough. There is no addition to whatever that she does before. Like there is no additional HP dumps on her LD, and the BT doesn't seem to be boosting her capability as a nuke. But after testing Enna's BT out, she works very well as a unit that supports the entire party's DPS. So let us look into some detail. One of the unique effects from Enna's BT is that her BT effect rounds up all damage to the nearest or to the next hundredth of thousand. So just for example, if you are dealing 999 HP damage, which is the natural cap of any character, and if you have Enna's BT effect, then it will increase just to 100,000 HP damage, and that's just only increasing it by 1, which is bad. But at this point in time, all characters that if you have their high guard armor, technically the armor will increase their HP damage up, so they will definitely be dealing more than 99,000 HP damage. So just imagine if you have 101 Brave, that would round it up to 200,000, and that means Enna's BT effect, just from this effect alone, is increasing the basic damage by 999 HP damage, and that is actually equivalent to 100% HP damage cap up, which is insane. So if you put it into that perspective, and if you are using a character that does 10 HP dumps, then Enna could be adding damage on top of the HP dump due to her rounding up that damage in a range of 1 damage to 1 million damage, right? But obviously you will never get 1. The worst that you can get is probably like 10,000, so that's still about 10% HP damage cap up, and all the way to 100,000 HP damage cap. 100% HP damage cap up. But obviously, if you want to effectively do this, you got to bring out your calculator and start counting how much HP damage cap up that's currently in your party and is provided to your main DPS unit. And the thing, if you do it right, let's say if you get it like 200%, 205%, then you know you'll be doing about 310,000, and then you can round it up all the way to 400,000. Or if you manage to go all the way to 300%, over 300%, then you can even hit 500,000 per HP dump for your main DPS unit. So if we compare this with follow-up units like Kayn or Weiss, Kayn has 2 HP dumps, and imagine that you are dealing about 200k per dump, or increasing his HP damage cap up, and you are now dealing 250k per dump, then you are hitting about 400 to 500,000, and that is lower than what Enna offers to the entire party. While Weiss, on the other hand, he does 3 HP dump on a single target and splashes. So in that situation, just counting single target, he will be dealing about 600 to 750 if he's dealing 200 to 250 HP damage per HP dump. And his BT effect has that effect to increase damage by 10%. So if we include that into the 10 HP down from the main DPS unit, then Weiss also has the potential to increase the main DPS damage by 1 million as well. But now let us compare it against 2 tuggers, because that's most of the fight will be getting 2 tuggers. So Enna will be in the range of 2 to 2 million. But Weiss, since he only splashes to the other unit, so that's additional of 250,000 plus 10%, 25,000, and another 10 HP dump, assuming that the 10 HP dump is the AoE 10 HP dumps, because most of the hard hitting DPS that we have like Rinoa, Yuffie, Reno, they have 9 to 11 HP dumps on their HP plus. So including all that damage is additional of 525,000. From the previous single target that we counted is about 1 mil, so it's 1.5, while Enna will go all the way up to 2 million. And if you are fighting against 3 enemy, then obviously Enna will have the upper edge. So the question here is Enna better or Weiss? To answer that question, let us look into Enna's BT and FR. The interesting thing is, apart from rounding up the last 5 digits, Enna's BT also enchant the party with Holy and Dark. And that will allow, or basically makes her FR becomes a really generic FR that the entire party can fulfill, as long as they are non-elemental. And looking into her FR condition, which is 20% for Holy, 20% for Dark, and 40% if the HP damage dealt exceeds 100% of their max brave. So what do they mean by that is, if you have, most of the unit have about 80 to 90 max brave, most of the unit right now that we have, and most of the time they deal up to 200 or even 300 HP damage. So they easily deal more than 100% compared to their max brave. So 40% is almost guaranteed unless the enemy have a shield or has HP damage mitigation, else 40% is guaranteed. And with her BT, another 40%, which is Holy and Dark, is also guaranteed as well. So that leads to 80%. And on top of being such a good condition, such a high HP damage bonus, Enna Crow's FR comes with party HP damage up 50% and HP damage limit up 50%, as long as the unit is dealing elemental weakness damage, which is not a problem because she deals Holy and Dark Imperial anyway. So this makes her FR way better than Weiss as FR, because Weiss FR doesn't come with 50% HP damage limit up. So putting that into context, her FR provides additional of 50,000 HP damage. So previously I mentioned if she's dealing like 1 million, I mean she's provided like additional of 1 million. Now with 50% HP damage limit up from her FR, she's dealing additional of 500,000. So that's 1.5 million for 1 unit and possible to go up to 3 million for 2 units, which is way higher than what Weiss can provide. So here I have this stats with Reno and Quina against Ifrit Spiritus, because Ifrit Spiritus has 3 units and has ads that, you know, kept reviving when they die. So we can at least maintain a 3 enemy fight throughout the entire BD phase. And the reason I'm using Reno, because at this point in time, I believe that Reno is the hardest hitting character that we have, because his HP plus deals, which is Turk's combo, deals full attack 11 times. Renoa does it 9 times. Yuffie does it 9 times as well. So Reno is all the way up to 11 times, 11 HP dumps, and that is insane. On top of that, I have Quina because Ifrit Spiritus has a bunch of stuff, and Reno Thunder is actually, I'm not sure, absorb or resisted, but basically he will be doing 1 damage if I do not bring Quina. So I had to bring Quina or Kina. So it's a team of Kina, Reno, and Enna Crow, and another team for comparison is Kina, Reno, and Weiss. So from my test, Enna managed to hit over 890 million BT face damage, while Weiss only 747 million HP damage. One important thing to mention is that I was counting Reno's HP damage limit, and when I add all of it together, if I have 5/5 dagger ultimate weapon, then I have a total of 285% HP damage limit up. And for Enna to boost it, to the next 5 digit, it is just an additional of maybe 15,000, which is actually not that great. But the thing is that I do not have a 5/5 dagger ultimate weapon. I was using a 0.5, which just provide 10% HP damage limit up. So in that situation, I was about at 240, 250 HP damage limit up. As Kina doesn't provide that much HP damage limit up anyway. So yes, I was in somewhere in 240, 250. So Enna provides additional of 60% HP damage limit up just from that BT effect. That rounds up the number to 5 digit. And one important thing is that this makes her a very unique damage support unit. I will call her support unit at this point because what she does is just providing more damage to the main DPS. That allows even characters that do not have a 5/5 ultimate weapon comparable to a unit that have it. And to me, that is really good because it makes her very general in terms of who you want to party her with. And yeah, that definitely put her really high on top in my list for characters that I must pull for. So her BT is something that I must get in GL, especially with the roster that I have in GL. There is so much more that I can do compared to what I can in my JP account right now. Anyway, in this video, I did 2 comparisons. One is the run with Weiss and another is the run with Enna Crow. So I started off with the run with Weiss, then Enna Crow. So you can just look into it, how much damage I did deal to me, which is really pretty insane. So is she worth the gem? Definitely. So aim for her. She will come in another 8 months, which is pretty sad, but do look forward to her. She is really that good. So now she can do not only just nuke, like supercharged nuke, she can do her own BT phase, which is pretty much very devastating as well. And now she can actually be a support DPS and make other DPS deal incredible damage. So to me, that makes her a really good unit to have. Alright, so thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the video.
Good job.